Alrighty, hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here. This is my reaction to Seraph of the End, chapter 133, I think. Yeah, titled Maidens in Love. So we're starting off with Shinoa. We haven't seen in quite a while. She's sitting on like sidewalk or a curve or something, and there's like some ants going around her. And she says, "Under that big blue sky, you mere ants are teeny little bugs with no inherent value, just like me. Ouch." Mitsuba says, "Aha, there you are." Shinoa jumps down, says, "What the heck are you doing all the way over here? Everybody's looking for you." So she's like thinks about you. She's like staring off, says, "Looking for me, What would you get finding a valueless bug like me?" And Mitsuba's like, "Bug? What do you mean?" And she says, "It's nothing. Pay me no mind." And this is, "Ah." And then, yeah, Mitsuba's like, "This, ah. No matter what you think you are, we're still in Shinoa squad. Our squad leader being in a funk is going to worry the rest of the team, duh." And then she's like, "Good point. Say, Mitsu. Interested in being squad leader?" And then, yeah, she's like, "Don't be dumb. Say that crap again and I'll punch you." And then, yeah, Shino's like, "You did just punch me." This says, "Next time I'll punch you in the face." And he's like, "Okay. Seriously, quit it with this crap. You aren't the only one who feels hurt. Yoichi does, Kimazuki does, even I do." And Shino's face is like, what?" "True, you do." Yeah. "True, you did have a crush on you, just like me." And she says, "Yeah." And Shinoa says, "We're 16, we're growing up. We're growing up, growing interested in those things, but how can I hope to overcome such a big rival?" I was like, "Yeah, hey." And then she says, "Ouch." Or something happens where she like hits something and says, Mizuho says, "The hell has gotten into you, Shinoa? Ever since you disappeared, you." And she says, "Oh, nothing much. It's just first time ever I started thinking about the meaning of life." And then she's like, "Huh?" Mitsuba's like, "Huh?" And then Shinoa says, "Hey, Mitsu." This is, and then she says, "Have you ever thought about it? Life. Did you find your meaning?" And Mitsuba says, "Psh, you know what the world's like. I've been so busy just trying to survive." And then Shinoa like stares at her. And then she says, "Well, and yeah, her sister flashed through her mind saying, "Do you truly believe there is any value in your life?" And Mitsuba says, "No, my big sister was an elite among elites, while I was just her defective little sister. I wanted my family to, well, okay, I was desperate for anybody, not just my family, to validate my existence." And Shinoa says, "My, we're a lot alike. I was luckier, though. I was just a useless guinea pig. Nobody could be bothered to pay attention to me in the first place, so it never even occurred to me to crave validation." And Shinoa says, because of that, I've been cruising down Easy Street this whole time." And then, yeah, Mitsuba is like, looks worried, but says, "But didn't your sister try to save you?" And then Shinoa says, "I only found that out myself a little while ago." And then Mitsuba says, "Still, you had at least one person who loved you. I didn't even have that." And Shinoa says, "I love you, Mitsuba, lots and lots." Mitsuba's like, "Huh?" And it says, "If you were ever on the verge of death and I could give my life to save yours, I'd do it. I mean it." It's like, "What? Hey." And then Shinoa's like, "In fact, I already think of you as true family." And then Mitsuba's like, "Whoa, stop. Her says, geez, not so sudden. You're embarrassing me. And then Mitsuba says, but you know, that's not a meaning for living. I just don't personally value my life, that's all. Or I guess that's what Shido was saying. Yeah. Just don't personally value my life, that's all. You validating me or not doesn't make a difference to me. And then, yeah, she just smiles and Mitsuba's kind of like stowed-faced. It says, but you want validation. And then, yeah. And then, yeah, see Shinoa like grab her chest where her heart would be and says, it hurts in here. And then, yeah, says, is it the same for you? And then Mitsu was like, no comment. And then Shinoa was like, it does, huh? And then Mitsu was like, no comment. And she says, it's just the act of living. If just the act of living means this much pain and suffering, then this world must surely be hell. And it says, not only that, the two of us were abandoned, tossed away to two hapless girls dumped by their love. Doesn't that suck? Maybe we ought to die. Wow. And Mitsuba's like, dying just because the world would... Yeah. Dying just because of that would be a crappy end to an even crappier life. And Shinoa says, should we fight then? The two of us locked in a dramatic battle for the heart of one man? And Mitsuba says, well, will that be the first real reason to live you've ever found? And then Mitsuba says, what about for you? And then, yeah, she blushes, or Mitsuba blushes, and says, if you're gonna do it, then fine, you're on. I'll win, though. And she was like, aw. And then, yeah, says, looking back, my sister was already an unstoppable monster when she was 16. Then Mitsuba says, true. Mahiru Hiragi was the hero who invented curse gear and saved the world. And Shinoa's like, hero, ha. She was anything but. She was a teacher making a mess. Yeah, a terror making a mess for everyone. Guren Ichinose, Shinya Hiragi, even Kureto Hiragi, she made all of them dance prettily to her tune. Not only that, she did it out of love. At 16, she destroyed the world for the sake of the man she loved. And then Mitsuba says, didn't she say she was trying to protect you because you have even more potential than her? And then Shinoa's like, she did. For that, you're kind of a... Or yeah. Mitsuba says, for all that, you're kind of a wuss. What happened? And Shinoa says, do you think it was a lack of motivation and an achievable goal, perhaps? This is hell if I know is what... Yeah. Mitsuba says, and then Shinoa laughs, and she says, so, have any plans? And then Shinoa says, who knows? Mitsuba says, can we save you? And then Shinoa says, very good question. I suppose we'll have to save our drama-filled battle for Yu's heart until after we have him back. And then he says, we can do it, right? Everybody's always loves a good story where the maiden in love wins, right? Shinoa says, Mitsu, bring the rest of the squad. I was like, we're already here, sorry. And then Kimazuka's like, yeah, we didn't hear anything, at least. That's the story we're sticking to. Yeah. We heard nothing. And yeah, so you heard everything. You had to know we were here. We were there. We were looking together. So yeah, say that to Mitsuba, I guess. And then Mitsuba says, that's why I clearly said that I was embarrassed. And then Kimazuki says, then why'd you keep talking after? And Shinoa says, how could I stop? Or Mitsuba says, how could I stop? First Shinoa's ever talked so much about herself. And she says, by the way, it's only fair that you two tell us who you like now. Kimazuki and Yoichi is like, really? And then he says, and all right. So I guess they have their talk, and then Shino says, everyone, I've been thinking. It's time for us to have a turn to do something. Thus, the Shino squad is active once again. And then Shino's like, my sister, the lieutenant colonel, the vampires, we can't let them keep beating us. Enough being fussy about the means. We'll beat them all and live our lives how and why we want to. Oh. And Kimazuki says, can I take that to mean that our plan is to bring our families back to life and then also get you back? And Shino says, yes, that sounds like an excellent plan. It's like, how's that different from the lieutenant colonel's goals? And then Shino says, well, perhaps not by much. But I have this feeling we just can't trust the lieutenant colonel or my sister. They aren't me after all. And then Kimazuki says, but can all of you bring yourselves to trust me when I didn't have a reason to live until just recently, is what Shinoa says. If I had to pick between the two, I'd say you, yeah. I'd take you, yeah. That said, we clearly have less power than the lieutenant colonel and the others. And she says, Gekui and Kisekio, obey me. And the two of them just appear and like, what? And then, yeah. They're Mitsuba. Yoichi says, Gekui, and Kimazuki says, Kisekio. And then Shino says, according to my sister, humanity created me to control demons. She considered me the greatest experimental guinea pig. Now that I have the motivation, there may be some things I can do. And then the two demons disappear, and then she says, in which case, then she dives into her demon world, I guess, or like her inner heart area. And then, yeah, she says, heart's walls, I lower you. Yeah. And then we see, first, and she says, oh dear, look at you. I thought everything was going all according to your plan. And then he's like, this is bad, not now. And then she's like, oh, it's now a bad time for you. And he's like, walls. She's like, down. And then, yeah, she knows, like, I'm still ever so slightly connected to you, she. I made sure to pick a time when I knew you didn't want me to come. And then, yeah, he's like, why are you here, human? And then Shino says, were you the one who built the demon army? Did you have me created? Did you dump these craptacular fates on my sister and I? And then, yeah, he says, darkness, devour. And then Shino is just laughing as we in the chapter, saying, damn. So, yeah, really enjoyable chapter. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, then like it, share it, sub the channel. And, yeah, I'll see you all for the next one. So, later.